So the morning message I got today, I had dropped the kids off and I was going up a 5-lane street, right? And I see this cat cross from the left, and the cat, it went so fast it looked like something off of National Geographic, because the cat just like, it took off full speed, no stops, no brakes, and cars were coming on both sides. Like, I was going up the street, and by the time I got next to the cat, I watched the cat kind of look back across the streets to me, saying, look what I came across, or I did that, or I was able to cross all 5 of those lanes and I got a story to tell, which is a message. Like, I feel like I'm a good street crosser. Like, I know how to cross the street, like, and that's a skill that you really, really have to learn. Even if I had to cross this busy street, as a matter of fact, they call it highway. It's not the interstate, but the name of the street, they call it highway. It has a lot of traffic, stores, subdivisions, everything is on this street. Had I crossed this street, I would have crossed 2 lanes at a time. I would have looked left, I would have crossed the first 2 and stayed in the turning lane and watched the incoming traffic on the right side, and then I would have crossed. I'm not going to say I would have never, but for this cat had to have known to time it, because even the timing could be just a smidget off and it could have been worse. But the cat soared across the street, looked back, and was like, damn. Even I had to be like, damn. The cat took a chance. The cat bet it all on itself and its knowledge and its confidence and its goal to get on the other side of the street. The message for me goes deeper, take a chance, get out there, you get out your comfort zone, because crossing that street is scary and it's life-changing. It can go, 1 or 2 ways, or it can go a 3rd way. And the cat crossed it, looked back like, yeah, I did that. It was me by myself. I didn't need nobody to stop the cars. I just crossed that. And I'm always taking it back to, how does it relate to me? About 2 weeks ago, I had an event, and the kids were out of the school that day, so I had to do the mommy thing, get myself together, and do the work thing with them with me. But before, I had to take them out to eat and talk to them and get a chance to see what they need from me. What am I doing wrong? Where can I pick up? What's missing? How's it going? Goals, all of the things that we do on these days that school is out like this randomly. But it dawned on me how much of my work is intertwined into their lives. But when we got to the event, I unpacked the car, me and the little one. The middle one decided to stay in the car. And the side of town that it's on is crazy. But, the street that she had to cross was 5 lanes. And it's a busy fucking street, right? And I was so focused on working that I didn't realize that she would have to cross the street. But she was like, I'm chill out in a minute. I ain't coming in there doing all that yet. And so she stayed about 20-25 minutes. And when she came inside, it dawned on me like, oh my God, I let you cross that busy street by yourself. How terrible of me. Like, how terrible. And she'll be 18 soon. Like 3 weeks. But I taught them how to cross the street. I've taught them, because I said, back when I started walking, we didn't have these little crosswalks that tell you when to cross and when not to cross. You had to be smart enough to know when to cross, how to cross, and not how to get hit. It's a skill to crossing the street, and everybody ain't made for it. And it ain't always crossing at the designated crosswalk. Sometimes you have to jaywalk. I have taught them how to cross streets correctly. And it's even to the point where when we're together, I'll say, when is our turn? Like, when are we supposed to go? I test them to see if they know when, where, how much speed, because that cat had to know how much speed to use across the street. I instilled that in my kids. And it's a small tool, but they'll always have it. They'll never be stranded. So when she walked in, I said, oh my God, I let you cross that busy street by yourself. Anything could have happened and it would have changed the course of my life forever. And she was like, man, this ain't the first time I had to cross the street. I go to college, I cross the street. And even in that moment, you know, I still see her as my little bitty baby that needed me, and always will see them as those little bitty. But it's really, really reassuring to know the skills that they need, those life skills, the love, the time, the attention, the things that money can't buy. I give that and so much more. Even teaching them how to cross the street alone is big, because not everybody can do it. And there was no crossing guard out there. There's no designated cross, or like and the establishment that we were going to, there's other businesses right there, but there's not a lot of parking, so there's people crossing that street all of the time. Even them, they've crossed that street with me before, but most of the time we're crossing the street, the thing I say first is, okay, y'all go first, hurry up and get across, because I know that I've timed it enough where they can run and get on over on the other side, and I got enough time to ease myself on over there, walk, hurry, skip, do a little whatever. But the most important part is I taught them how. And so they don't have to wait on somebody to tell them when they can cross, when it's safe for them to cross, or how to cross, or when to cross, or where to cross at. They know they can get across. And then when they can't and they have to stop in the middle in that turning lane, I'm just a phone call or text away. And that is priceless.